Namaste. Welcome to the channel The Harmony of Eternal Wisdom. For the last few weeks, we are dealing with the emotional intelligence or the emotional quotient, in which we saw certain natural emotions which arise in us, some of them beneficial to us and others, beneficial to our own spiritual growth, and some of them which are commonly called as negative emotions, which are neither good for us nor for people around us. Nor does it allow us to grow as human beings. As a person, I can't grow with those kind of negative feelings in me. And we have been talking in the last 1 week about one or two. Today, we'll talk about Maatsarya. It's also called as Matsara or Maatsarya. What is Maatsarya? In common parlance, we can call it as jealousy, envy, heartburn. All these are the common terms that we use for this particular negative emotion. Normally, I don't like to use that term as positive emotion or negative emotion, but an emotion which we all have. Somewhere it comes. Even from childhood, we have those emotions. But when all these emotions which we are dealing with, to some extent which are natural, when they go against our own growth, against the harmony with people around us or with the world around us, then they become negative emotions. And one such emotion is Maatsarya. Maatsarya, jealousy. Now, what is this? I cannot stand a success or something good in another person around me. I want to be the highest. I want to be the best. Somebody is better than me in something, I cannot tolerate it. And this gives a sense of competitiveness in me. It's good to some extent. One has to be competitive. One has to have the mild rajasic tendency of doing well. But if I have to do well, always comparing myself with others and feeling very, very inadequate, incomplete in front of others. Somebody is wealthier than me, I'm jealous. Somebody earns more than me, I'm jealous. Somebody gets better things in life, I feel they don't deserve it, I deserve it. So I have a heartburn. Sometimes we compare things in the present with the past, in our own lives, and have heartburn. And this Maatsarya is not only with people, other people around us, it can happen within siblings also. In the family also, there can be a lot of Maatsarya going around. So what is the reason for this Maatsarya? Maatsarya is something which comes around because of some kind of a deep inadequacy in myself. And a kind of a righteousness, a kind of a feeling that I deserve the best. Nobody else can be better than me. And why does this happen? What is the reason why Maatsarya develops in the first place? To some extent, yes, even small children show little bit of jealousy. For example, when we kind of talk to another child, or when we pet another child, or show love to another child, our own child may get a little jealous and crave for attention. That is there is no doubt about it. But what is happening in our society? Our society, our environment is really responsible for this Maatsarya which an individual develops right from childhood. And that is competition. Yes, competition should be there. It is there everywhere, but the extent of competition that you have to always excel. You have to always do better than the other person. It's not possible. right from our childhood, in the schools, in the other fields of art or whatever it is. We literally flog our children that you should compete, you should compete. So when this, kind of a competitive environment becomes very, very, very strong, it becomes very suffocating. One cannot really excel at everything every time. We all have our inherent strengths, our inherent weaknesses also. And we can't be successful all the time. And if I compare, there are millions of people who are doing better than me. There are millions of people who are doing worse than me. But I don't count my blessings. I don't look at what I have, what my strengths are, how much I have been given, what I have got in life. That happiness is not there. There is always a sense of unhappiness, a sense of, as a typical word is the heartburn. Always feeling inadequate that somebody is doing better than me. Now, what can happen in this when Maatsarya becomes more, when it becomes very severe in a person? It can lead a person to adharmic ways of doing things. In Mahabharata, we see the same thing. An extreme sense of jealousy in the Kauravas towards the Pandavas. And the Kauravas are willing to go to any extent to harm them. We become blind to our own selves. That is the second consequence. First consequence is that we are willing to do anything, go out of the way to destroy the person against whom I am extremely jealous. Or I can take up to a lot of adharmic ways of getting even with that person or getting beyond that person and feeling better. The pride which one feels by being bigger than somebody, greater than somebody, all the time keeps us driving, wanting more, to beat this person, to beat that person, to beat that person. So I'm willing to climb over the shoulders of many people to get that. That's what we see in office politics. That's what we see in student politics. That's what we see in our general politics, in the, whatever is happening in the world around. And ultimately what is happening to me, the last consequence, I become smaller and smaller as a person. It's as though I'm living only to prove myself that I'm bigger than somebody else. Today it is you, tomorrow it is somebody else, tomorrow it is somebody else. So all this time, a sense of feeling inadequate, trying to prove myself to be better than everybody, whether I am really or not, accepting myself as I am, being happy and grateful to God for being what I am, doing the best in the given situation that I am given. That capacity goes in me. So what is it that I should do? We had an old ad for some TV, neighbors envy, owner's pride. This is what it is. This is what is Maatsarya. That is, I want to always create an envy in the others about me. I want others to envy me and I want to go above everybody else. It becomes a big obstacle in my personal journey, in my spiritual journey, and also my relationship with people around us, people around me. So what can we do about all these negative emotions? That we are going to talk separately. I am only now listing and trying to talk about various emotions and how we can deal with them. We will do it later. And in the next session, we'll talk about another thing very, very similar to Maatsarya, called as Asuya, fault finding. Let's talk about that in our next session. Namaste. See you in the next session.